is makeup from Shein. We're gonna put it to the test. Obviously not all of it, but I'm gonna be picking out in a second what I will be using. Literally a full face of Shein products right in front of me, and I'm really nervous. Last time I tried kind of like a full face first impressions, like a full face, was about a year ago, like a whole full face, but it wasn't even a like sketchy ass makeup, you know. I'm not trying to say that this is sketchy. The only thing that it really like wasn't a surprise for me was the shades of foundation, concealers, and all that stuff. They had very few shades, and I was honestly debating if just moving on and trying something else, you know, like from other makeup brand. But I was like, you know what, this is gonna be very interesting, because maybe people are out there buying this stuff, and even though it's cheap, I want to say hello, I got you, you know. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, and even though it's cheap, you shouldn't be like wasting money on like bad quality makeup. So I'm not saying it is yet. We're gonna put that to the test and see if it's true that it's good or not. The only thing I'm not gonna try, let me show you guys a little bit of a huge fast rundown of all the products that I have. I didn't buy a primer. I didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna try one of my primers. That's the only thing I don't have. I mean, this shade in person, it looks a little like too dark for my skin tone. It says it's in the shade Wheat, which is number 3, and I don't remember how many shades were there. Let me check. Okay, so I checked and there were only 2 shades. Shein, you gotta really step up the game. Like, you're the worst. You're the person that's really beauty brand that is very behind on turning up the shades, you know. And even if it's cheap, maybe it's good, but if it's good, it means that people probably like it, but they would like for them to match more of their skin tone, you know, not for it to be something where they're like, oh, I'll apply it and then I'll use a lighter concealer or lighter powder just to balance it out, everything. But no, you don't. You really need to have your foundation match your skin tone. So I only have one eyeshadow palette. I probably should have picked more than one, but I don't know why I picked only one. But this is her. It's called the She Glam Rhapsody palette, and it has your nice purple and a little bit of neutral shades. I haven't swatched it or anything. As you can see, it still has that little like plasticky thing. Next thing I have is a eyeliner. This is how she looks, nice and pointy. I don't know if I'm going to be using it today. I'm just trying to show you guys like everything that I got, and then throughout the video I'll tell you guys what I will be using. Perfect setting powder in the shade 1 Natural. So this is literally the first shade. Do you guys see this? I don't know why my video is showing it like if it's gonna match my skin tone, but it's showing like it's kind of similar to the foundation shade. I love the presentation. I love that it has like a lot of product in there, if you guys can see. So we have a metallic glow highlighter. This is from Shein and it's in the shade Taurus. This is how she looks. She looks nice and shiny. Hopefully she won't feel on us. Here I have a Stereo Face 6 color cosmetic disc, easy to have 3-dimensional contour palette. This is how she looks. It reminds me a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, if you guys remember the OG. Next thing we have is a metallic lipstick or liquid lipstick in the shade Vintage. I remember very clearly it said that this was not metallic, it's that it was a liquid lipstick. So I give that part a 0 out of 10 because you gotta be specific, you know. I didn't want to get a metallic lipstick, and as you guys can tell, she is metallic-y. Next thing we have concealer. This is a creamy concealer and it's in the shade Too Light. Now this I give a 10 out of 10. This looks promising. It looks like exactly the shade that I saw when I bought it. I see Jelly Glitter. I'm excited to honestly try this. I swatched it when I got it, but to be honest, I don't know if this is gonna be good, you know. Like it had that oily looking kind of like texture. All-in-one volume and curl mascara. So it has 2 in 1, and when you open one side you have like a nice curling one, like a wand right there, looks like curly, and then the other side like thicker kind of wand. Now this is the She Glam Mocha Cream Contour Sticks. The cream contour on this side, and I love 10 out of 10 for the product presentation. Look at this. And then on the other side it has a cute brush, but I don't think I'll be using this. This really reminds me of that KKW. Next thing I got was another concealer. Now I give probably a 1 out of 10 for the packaging. It has like one of those that literally you spit it out, like it has like a tube and you have to apply it yourself with a brush or something and I don't like these packagings. It's too messy, you know. Blush powder, and it's in the shade Tangerine. She's a nice corally color and it looks promising. It is not shimmery, which I love. Next thing we have is the She Glam waterproof mascara. Now I give 100 out of 10 for this packaging. Look how fancy. Like, I'm gonna do a close-up so you guys can see this. Look how fancy this looks. It's like New Year's Eve on a product. But this is the wand, nice and thick. It is waterproof, it says. So next thing we have are some beauty blenders. I bought a pack of 3 and one of them I already wet. This is damp, so this is how it looks compared to the one side by side. This is how they look. We also have a lipstick. It's called Chic and it's the She Glam lipstick in the shade Chic. So I think this is gonna be lipstick I'll be using. Some makeup brushes. Now I don't like buying makeup brushes in Wish or Romwe, Shein, all that stuff, because I feel like it's gonna bring me, like right now, these makeup brushes, I know these are supposed to be for the face. First of all, I love how soft they feel, but this looks too small for me to use all over my face. All right, let's start this. I'm gonna apply my primer. I am going to start with the shade You. I'm gonna start with this one. It's like a nice transition color, and I'm gonna start using one of these brushes. I'm actually gonna use this one. It doesn't have a name, so tap tap tap. You really gotta get in there, and I'm just gonna start by tapping and sweeping it around the crease. I'm not sure if it's the brush, but that is not a good brush. Okay, I'm switching brushes because I feel like that brush wasn't that good, or maybe it's this shade. It's not that, yeah, it's not that pigmented, the shade, because I'm using this is one of the best brushes out there. This is from Wet n Wild. I think that's the best that we can do, to be honest. I'm going to take the shade Pink Me. We really had to tap in there. Bring it to the inner corner. You guys can barely tell, but it's there. Okay, now I'm going to take, with the same brush, the shade Mandala. It's this nice purpley shade. Ooh, she's more pigmented. Yes, and I'm going to put it on the outer part of my eyes. It's a little lighter when you apply it, lighter than this purple shade that is on the pan. I'm gonna blend it a little bit towards the center of the crease right here. Apply one of the glitter shades. I think I am going to go with lavender. I think I'm gonna use this one right here. This is how she looks. Okay, it gets to a point where it feels very like wet. Like if it has some type of oily feeling. So I'm going to tell you guys the shades that I apply on my lid, because I didn't just apply lavender. I went with these 3 shades right here, these 3 shimmer purples. I went with Petal on top of lavender, and then on the outer part I put Unicorn. We're going to try the mascara now. I think I'm going to test this mascara. We'll put the thick one from this one on top, or maybe the curly one. You guys know I like to always apply more than 2. Not super like lengthening, you know. First of all, look at this. It broke. You guys, it broke. Se rompió. Ew, look at that. -0 out of 10. And I have to say, applying that one after this one, worst decision ever, Daya. It kind of clumped up my mascara. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see like the little clumps on the top, like literally. Anyways, I'm gonna put my falsies. I'm gonna do it on camera because why not? I'm using my Duo Adhesive Eyelash Glue. This is my all-time favorite glue. Let's move on, because this is, I haven't even done my face and I already want to take this all off. Lord have mercy, please help me on this. Now, do you guys see how it literally doesn't match my skin tone? But we're still gonna apply her. Should we though? This is way too dark. I look like an Oompa Loompa. We're trying to take a freaking thumbnail picture, like Okay, I kind of have an idea, but give me a second. Okay, I am going to do a little bit of a twist. I am going to put this concealer on my face as well. I'm gonna mix it with that foundation, even if we have too much. I will say it is very full coverage, the foundation. I'm not using the powder. I am going to use the Makeup Revolution one, my powder. I will say I love this beauty blender. So I say go get the beauty blenders because it looks really good. It blended perfectly on my skin. It didn't sink in the product. Let's try this concealer. I am going to apply her. So it's very creamy, so I might look like the crazy dewy girl. Concealer is nice. She's like medium coverage. It's pretty good. Blends pretty easily. Honestly, I really like this. It made me look a little bit more matte. I might use this again. I literally had to bake my whole face. That's how dewy and like cakey I felt. Let's go ahead and finish the bottom of our eyes. I'm gonna use the color Mandela all over the bottom of my eyes. Okay, you know what? I was supposed to use this. I thought I was gonna use this, but I'm gonna use the bright side. Really made my face super smooth. Should we put a little bit of this jelly all over our eyelids? Ooh, look at this. I mean, I know it's jelly, but it's like weird. Oh my god, it has moons and stars. Okay, that is actually really cute. Please tell me it's supposed to dry. Let me see if I can like go like that so you guys can see it. It looks really pretty, and it looks like it's drying, so it really is promising. I really like it. Let's see if it doesn't fall off after it dries. Now let's put mascara. I'm really afraid of putting mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm gonna apply this one. I'm gonna apply this shade right here. This is the shade, no, I'm gonna apply this one, Chocolate Cake. I'm not gonna put that much because I don't want to look that orangey. Let's go ahead and apply blush. I'm gonna apply the one I said, Tangerine. It's the shade. She's pigmented. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose to give me that suntan effect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the highlighter. She's very powdery. Excuse me, Shein. It's like they knew how much I love highlighter. The shade Chic from this Chic Glam lipstick. It broke. Do you see it? It like, yeah. I kind of dig this color. This is the final makeup look. Honestly, I'm too scared to put setting spray. Let's do a montage. And vote. I'm gonna give you guys from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I would give this probably a 3 out of 10. The shade was very off with my skin tone, so I want to say it doesn't really match your shade. So if you think you're kind of this shade, so like when I applied it, then I say go for it and get it if you think that maybe it matches your skin tone. So at least for me, it was way too dark. All they have are like 2 shades, but this one was way too orangey red looking. 3 out of 10. Love the packaging. It's very dewy, so be aware of that too. Let's go ahead and vote for the concealers. I have to say I would give this honestly a 9 out of 10. At least this one. I don't like the applicator. I love the fact that it has a lot of product. It is dewy, and for me it is full coverage. This one is more like medium size, like medium coverage, but it's good and I like it. I would also give this probably a 9 out of 10 as well. Shade, it is kind of good for me, honestly. It's in the shade Light. I don't know how many shades they have, honestly. listen, I would honestly, let's judge it by the sides. This side, I literally give it a 0 out of 10. Like, look at this. It is literally like breaking. It's all broken. It expands and it opens up. Like, you imagine that would have happened to me after I did this really cute eye look? I don't want that, you know? 0 out of 10. The other side, I would honestly give it a 2 out of 10. I love the packaging, really cute, and it looks like it's pretty nice and promising, except it's a little wonky. Like the wands, I don't like them. It's not promising on that side, but the outside of the packaging, it's really cute. The design, I like it. I wouldn't recommend using this, honestly, and maybe it's inexpensive and all that, but it's better if you guys get Maybelline mascaras that are like the cheapest ones. Drugstore, L'Oreal they have a whole bunch of, and one of the best mascaras out there in the world. This mascara, honestly, I would give this probably a 5 out of 10, just because I feel like the packaging is beautiful. It's glamorous. 10 out of 10, recommend. It's not wonky, the wand. Honestly, the only thing is that whenever I applied it on my lashes, I don't know if it's because waterproof that I didn't feel like it didn't lengthen, really didn't do much. So the blush, honestly, 10 out of 10. I really like it. It's very good. I would say it's a little bit full coverage. I say to medium to full coverage because just a few taps you can put blush. The contouring palette, I'd give this probably an 8 out of 10, just because this shade is very like orangey. I mean, this shade, honestly, I don't mind it at all too. So at the same time, I'm like, I'm indecisive about this, honestly, but I feel like it is very pigmented, so a little bit goes along the way. So be careful on that if you want to get this product. And this one literally brightened up my under eyes, so I really love that. And this one, I used it all over my eyelid to set the concealer. So I really did like it, and it's pretty big, so I feel like this was gonna last me a while now. And it has a mirror. The highlighter, I really give this 10 out of 10 too, honestly. I love the packaging. It sure is metallic. Look, it gives me like a nice like glow. Yeah, it's a little powdery though. Well, I give it honestly a 9 out of 10 because it's a little powdery whenever you apply it. So the little jelly, honestly, I give this a 10 out of 10. It did dry up on my eyelid. I really like it, and I see myself using this palette. I really like the packaging. I love the design and everything. It looks very nice. A little bit of a fallout. It's kind of normal on all of the palettes out there. It wasn't that pigmented though. I really had to dig in there, and I didn't like that. I had to tap more than probably 10 times so I could literally apply the product, and still you can like see my eye look, but you can like barely see all the colors that I applied. Yeah, the shimmers were really good. It has a weird texture whenever I tap on it. I don't know. The lipstick, I probably give it like an 8 out of 10. I love the packaging. I love how creamy it is. Very nice. The shade, I love it, but it broke really easily. I only used honestly one brush, and this I would probably give it a 2 out of 10 because it really didn't apply the product that much. But also I say 2 out of 10 because I really want to try these out more. The little spoolies are uneven. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. Oh, the cream contour, I honestly give this a 10 out of 10. It blended perfectly. I love the packaging. Love the shade, matched it perfectly, and it blended really nicely. So I will be for sure using this. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Overall, you guys already have my votes. The ones that have the least, I would think about digging more of the reviews. Maybe those reviews are fake. You guys know I'm super transparent and honest with you guys, so I just wanted to be real and tell you guys what's good and what's not in this she glam. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on so you guys can be notified every time I post a video. And without that being said, I will see you guys on my next one. Bye. Ooh.